besties, welcome back, and today we're going to be doing some breakfast casseroles. Yeah. Okay, y'all know that I'm not big on breakfast around here. Like, our stomachs just aren't awake for it, but occasionally we do have it. Now, one day in particular we have breakfast is Christmas morning. I'm pointing my finger. I don't know why I did that. Christmas morning, okay? And it's got to be something that we don't have the rest of the year. That means calories don't count on Christmas morning breakfast. It's fine though. So, what I'm going to show y'all today is 4 breakfast casserole type meals. And 2 of them are sweet, 2 of them are savory. Now, the 2 that are savory are kind of the same, but a different version of each other. The same with the sweet one. They're kind of the same, but a different version. I'm just showing you how you can mix it up a bit and make it your own and do your own thing. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get the show on the road. The first one I'm going to show you is breakfast pigs in a blanket. Now, the first thing that we're going to make is the base, which is a good old white gravy. Just a plain old good, delicious, homemade white gravy. So let's get that going. Get you a little skillet. I'm using an iron skillet because iron skillet makes the best gravy, in my opinion. I'm going to start out with 4 tablespoons of butter. And I'm going to let that melt up real quick. The 4 tablespoons of butter is melted. So we're going to add equal parts flour. You can use self-rising or all-purpose. It don't matter. Now this is a roux. It is the base to any basic gravy. I'm going to let this cook for like 2 to 3 minutes. I have to get the flour taste, the raw flour taste out of this roux. It's a thing. It's just not very tasty. So we're going to let it cook. I'm going to take 4 cups of milk and just pour it right on in. And this is going to slowly get thick and be a fantastic basic white gravy. We're going to put some salt and pepper in it as well. Going to go ahead and put a couple pinches of pepper. This is all to your taste, however you like it. And I'm going to do about 2 pinches of salt. Just keep stirring it with your whisk. We're just going to make sure that it doesn't stick and doesn't burn. Now I'm going to remove this from the heat and let it chill out for just a minute. Okay, you guys see over here, I put a couple spoonfuls of that gravy in here because I want something on the bottom before we do what we're going to do. Now, I got some of these brown and serve sausage links, Crescent rolls. We are going to take one of the Crescent rolls. We're going to cut her in half. Smash it out a bit. Gonna wrap it up just like so. We're gonna set this in the casserole dish in the gravy. Just like this. Alrighty, I have my sausage wrapped up. Next step, I'm going to pour the gravy. It's not set up yet. This is fresh off the stove. I'm going to pour this over. We're going to bake this on 375 for about 20-25 minutes until those crescent rolls are done. Well, look at that. The pigs in a blanket, breakfast pigs in a blanket are done. And don't that look so dang tasty? Shoo-wee. Well, look at that. There they are all plated up. We're going to cut into it. Hey, Ryder. Be honest with all of our besties.
That's very nice.
Bray, give it a go.
Oh my god. It's so good. Oh my god.
We are going to do one of the sweet breakfast casseroles, and this is what you're going to need. I'm using some soft strawberries, 2 cans of cinnamon rolls. I think this is the right ones. I chose the Pillsbury because they're kind of like biscuits. They don't really swirl. It's fine. 4 ounces of cream cheese. 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. You can do this in a casserole dish. I just chose my little iron skillet because it was close to me when I went to looking for something. Anyways, it's fine. You can use whatever you want. But first, I'm going to put those frozen sliced strawberries in the bottom. They smell so good. Oh my goodness. I'm going to set this to the side right fast. You're going to need a knife. We're going to dice these little cinnamon rolls up. Set the icing to the side. We're going to be using this later. See what I mean by they look like a biscuit? They just make you think it's a roll. It's not. They just have it like halfway put in there. Anyways, that's why I like to use this one, because they stay in the chunks. I'm just going to dice them up in like little chunks like this. One roll was like 6 chunks. A lot of times people like to use pie filling for recipes like this, but I go for just frozen fruit because it's less sweet. I don't add sugar or anything like that to it. But if that's what you prefer, if you like the more sweeter side, you can go ahead and do that. Okay. I'm going to dice up both. Okay, we have our berries in the bottom of the skillet or casserole dish, and I chopped up both cans of cinnamon rolls. So, I'm just going to use half of the cinnamon rolls first. Just going to sprinkle them around. Now I'm going to take the 4 ounces of cream cheese and just put little bitty dollops here and there. If you don't want to use cream cheese, you can skip this part completely. I just think that it adds a little something something, and it kind of makes it taste like a Danish, kind of like a pastry. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good. And put the rest of it on. Now I'm going to take 1.5 cups heavy whipping cream. I'm eyeballing it, of course. That's just what I do. Okay, and we're just going to pour it. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to bake this. The package says 13 to 17 minutes for cinnamon rolls. So I'm going to put the timer on for 13 minutes and then just keep a check on it. It baked for 15 minutes flat, and it looks like this, all golden brown on top. And the heavy whipping cream kind of mixed with the strawberries and made it into like this little creamy mixture. And I heated up that icing in the microwave for about 10 seconds, and I'm pouring both containers on top. Don't worry. I am going to scrape all that extra out. We don't waste that stuff here, y'all, because icing is awesome. And ain't she pretty? Just look at her. Tell me that don't look like a nice, beautiful Danish. Okay, Brady. Let's give that creamy strawberry cinnamon roll bake. It's a mouthful. Give it a try. What is that face? That's like a sour face. Let's get close. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Okay, sweet tart.
Pretty good. I like it.
We're gonna do egg and bacon in a blanket. Remember I told you it's gonna be kind of like the same thing, but just twisted. So, what you're gonna do is make some of that gravy we made in the first one. The sausage in the blanket. Make it gravy. Now, you're gonna get you 6 eggs, crack them, salt and pepper. We're gonna whisk them up. Okay, you're gonna get any kind of cheese. Whatever you have is what you can use. I have some mozzarella, so that's what's going in here. It don't matter, just some cheese. Now, get you some bacon pieces. Melt you some butter. I'm going to do these a little at a time so they kind of stay in one piece because I don't want scrambled really because it'll fall apart in the Crescent. I'm using my cookie scooper or ice cream scooper just to make sure it's even. Sprinkle some bacon. Ooh, everything feels like it's Christmas. Okay. There we go. We have one. I'm going to make 8 of these and then cut them in half so I'll have 16. You can make your eggs any way you want, by the way. I'm just doing it like this. Let's go, girls. Okay, so like the last one, I put some of that gravy at the bottom of the casserole dish. I have 8 omelets with bacon right here, and I want to cut them in half. Okay. Just like this. Like so. Y'all, the next step, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So what you're going to do when you have all of those little egg bacon in a blanket made, you're going to pour the rest of that gravy that you made on top. Bake this on 375 for about 20-25 minutes. And that's all you have to do. Ooh, look at it. The egg and bacon in a blanket. I'm excited about this one. Ooh, look how pretty they look. Yeah. Okay, let's cut into these. See what they look like. Look at that, don't that look delicious? Yep. The children are not awake yet. It's still super early. So I'm the taste tester for these. I'm eating my hair. Okay, so I showed you what they look like. I'm so excited for these. I'll be right back when they cool down. Do you see that? They hot. Man, this is so good. Make it. That's all I gotta say. Guess who got out of bed? Is it good?
Very good.
Alrighty, here's the next one that's a little sweet. You're gonna need some blueberries. For all the beautiful blueberries in a casserole dish. This time you're gonna be needing those Pillsbury sweet biscuits that are blueberry flavored. They come with icing as well. So we'll call this one a creamy blueberry biscuit bake. Just the same, let's take the icing and set it aside. We're gonna dice these up the same way we did those cinnamon rolls. If you haven't ever seen these before, they have real blueberries on the inside. Right, we have our blueberries and both cans of chopped up sweet blueberry biscuits. I'm going to take half the biscuits, put them on top of the blueberries. Boom. Now, take out 4 ounces of cream cheese or however much you want, or you can altogether skip this part if you want. Just drop it wherever you want. All right, I didn't quite use 4, but I think that's enough. Now take the rest of those blueberry biscuits. One and a half cups of heavy whipping cream on top. We're going to bake this for 15 minutes on 350. And here is our creamy blueberry biscuit bake. I'm going to do the same and pour the icing over top. It's beautiful. Would you just look at it? Just look at it. It's so pretty. One thing is for true. These are so cute. And they smell delicious. Delicious. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to try this. I'll be back when it's cooled because, you know, it's steaming pretty good. Alrighty, here we go. Blueberry biscuit bake. Oh my stinking goodness. This is nice. It's not too sweet. I know a lot of people like to use pie filling for this. I recommend no pie filling. Just use frozen fruit. The way that it mixes with a heavy whipping cream creates the creamiest fruit. And it's not too sweet. It tastes really good. If I use pie filling with this or added sugar, putting that icing on top, it would have made it too sweet. More like a dessert instead of like a breakfast pastry. Perfect. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All 4 of these are positively divine. So good. And it goes to show you that you can take one recipe. Like if you get food fatigue really bad and you get sick of the same old thing, you can take a recipe and change up a few of the ingredients and you can make something completely different. Now with these bakes, you can, oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless. You can make peachy bakes. You could get the orange cinnamon rolls and you could do something with like peaches and oranges or anything. The possibilities are literally endless and delicious as well. Perfect breakfast for Christmas morning, 1000%. I highly recommend these. If this is your thing, if you like these flavors, highly recommend it. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas holiday. If you don't celebrate Christmas, I still hope you have a great weekend. And I love you guys. And remember, as always, be positive. Try to be positive. I know sometimes we all fall short. Try to be positive and kind. And be happy. Let everybody be happy. Let everybody enjoy their life. Don't rain on nobody's parade. I love you guys, and I'll see you next video, which will be after Christmas, guys. I hope you guys have a great holiday weekend. I love you. Bye.